I got one question for you. Do you want me to show you how to sell your house? Or do you want to be living under a bridge somewhere with a stolen shopping cart and all your stuff in it? My name is Billy Hollywood, and I can show you the tricks of the trade. Things that have made me enormously successful in challenging times. In my experience, I've sold more than 3 houses. That's right. And a fractional. I got soaked in the fractional, but nobody in his right mind buys vacation homes in this kind of an economy, you know what I mean? So that was my learning experience. I can save you the trouble because I know what happened to me. And roughly speaking, you know what happened to me. So let's not let that happen to you, okay? So let's begin. What you will get in my free introductory video course is something that nobody else in the real estate business can offer. And that is, you not only get the ins and outs of how to sell and buy real estate, but you will see how these simple exchanges will improve your vitality. You'll be able to sleep better, you'll be able to think better, your hair will be a full head of hair, much like mine, maybe not quite as nice, but pretty good, all right? And at one point, before I took these kind of important lessons, I was bald completely, all right? So this is what this course can do for you. You will sleep better, you'll have better muscle tone, good skin, and you'll have firmer erections. And when I say that, I'm also including the women. You figure it out. Let's get right down to it, down to the brass tacks, with Billy's 3-part program, which involves number 1, candor, number 2, positivity, and number 3, math. For those of you, well, I'm going to take care of you about the math, okay? I understand math. Okay, now here's chart number 1. This is candor factor. You can see the mathematical equation right there. Don't be distracted by that. We'll get into the math later on. Right now you can see on the one axis going up, you got money. On the other axis, you got sincerity. The green line shows, which is the color money, that shows that as the sincerity increases, so does the mass of the money. You follow me? Now over here, we got the x-axis. Over here, we got the y-axis. Actually, that could be that could be the other way around. I can't remember whether it's x or y, but that's my point. Even a guy like me, who can't remember x-axis, y-axis, look at where the chart goes. It goes up, right? Now, for some of you smug bastards, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking Billy doesn't understand his math. But I'll bet you're the same guy who used to solve quadratic equations in the fancy college that cost you 100 grand, and now you can't even define what a quadratic equation is. And you're thinking that I don't know what a quadratic equation is. Well, Billy knows some things, okay? We're going to have a look here. We start out with sincerity. Whoops. We start out with sincerity, not too much, and guess what? You're broke. As soon as we increase the sincerity, except with a couple little dips here, because, you know, life is funny, you get to the top here, it keeps going up. Now you're thinking, why did Billy go past that little dip? Well, this little dip here was when my candor, I had to tell a judge about a couple of different things, and that cost me some money. But all in all, despite these little relapses, there we go. You see? Okay, so there you have it. Now we're going to show you a little clip from my award-winning documentary about selling a house, showing exactly how this plays out. How to be candid, how to be honest, nothing but the whole truth, so help me God. Alright? Here we go. Watch this. It's not bad. Of course it leaked a little bit, so let's take a look at this for full disclosure. That son of a gun let this happen to my house. I would like to kill him, except he gave me a surfboard, and we're going to have somebody fix it. You see that? There was nothing underhanded about that. That was total honesty. I was honest about what was going on. I was honest about my feelings, which is I wanted to kill this son of a bitch. And also I was honest about the fact that I'd let him get away for free if he just gave me a surfboard. That's what we're looking for. You follow me? Okay, now the second pillar of Billy's methodology is positivity. I do not want you to confuse positivity with negativity. You want the money coming in, positive. I want a big smile on your face, just like mine. Okay? Let me show you the math. Now have a look here. This chart shows positivity. You'll notice that the curve is very similar to the candor factor. Almost identical. This just goes to show the brilliance of this methodology. As candor goes up, as positivity goes up, cash flow. Remember, it's about cash flow. And the flow you want is from cash to you. Okay, we're almost done now. The third and final principle is the math. I know what you're thinking. Here's where it all falls apart. I can't do math. Follow me. It's going to be easy. If you've been paying attention like you were supposed to, instead of jacking off like you did back in algebra class when you're looking at that girl's legs, and you didn't know you could end up living under a bridge, then it's going to be easy for you. Now watch. Principle number 1, what was that? Candor, right? Principle number 2, what was that? Positivity. What's 1 plus 2? Quick. It's 3. 1 plus 2. Now, what they didn't teach you back then is this. 1 and 2 and 3 have the only relationship of any 3 numbers in the entire English language. 1 plus 2 equals what? 3. No other 2 numbers will do that. I find that endlessly fascinating. Like try 3 and 4. Do you get 5? Not even close. So that's the math. That's all there is to it. Stay positive. Be honest. At least to the greatest possibility that you can be honest, unless it's going to jeopardize your core principles, and leave the rest to me. I'm your friend. I'm Billy Hollywood. Thanks for watching.